What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, April 6, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. A new teaser trailer for X-Men Apocalypse explores the motivations behind its cast of villains, Apocalypse and his evil group of mutant followers, the Four Horsemen. The new clip released Monday features interviews from the cast, including Michael Fassbender, who portrays the Master of Magnetism, Magneto, once again, who is seen in the film joining Apocalypse's Four Horsemen in order to help him take over the world. The actor explains he's all-powerful and magnifies all of the Horsemen's powers. He decided to take judgment on the world, so he's gathered a team of mutants to wipe out the human race. Apocalypse, played by Oscar Isaac, is said in the trailer, everything they've built will fall, and from the ashes of their world will build a better one. Olivia Munn, who portrays another member of the Horsemen, Cyclops, says they're very powerful, the whole world is at stake. The other members include Storm, played by Alexandra Shipp, and Angel, played by Ben Hardy. The film will feature the last of the X-Men remaining from 2014's Day of Future Past, including leaders Professor X, played by James McAvoy, Mystique, played by Jennifer Lawrence, and Beast, played by Nicholas Hoult, as Earth's only defense in the film, as they accompany a team of rookie heroes, including Cyclops, played by Ty Sheridan, Jean Grey, played by Sophie Turner, Quicksilver, played by Evan Peters, and Nightcrawler, played by Cody Smith-McPhee, in order to take on Apocalypse and his minions. The Jungle Book's cast members Lupita Nyong'o, Ben Kingsley, and Neil Sethi, as well as their director Jon Favreau, attended the movie's Los Angeles premiere Monday night. Based on Rudyard Kipling's story and inspired by Disney's classic animated film, the eagerly awaited live-action version of The Jungle Book is set for theatrical release on April 15th. Lending their voices to the film's photorealistic CGI animals are Nyong'o, Kingsley, Idris Elba, Bill Murray, Scarlett Johansson, Christopher Walken, and Giancarlo Esposito. And a related story, Star Wars Episode 8 director Rian Johnson has teased character Maz Kanata in a new behind-the-scenes photo on social media. Posted onto the filmmaker's Tumblr and shared on Twitter on Monday, the teaser image features the wise Kanata, portrayed by Lupita Nyong'o, come to life on the monitor screen. In the background, Nyong'o can be seen performing as the character in a motion picture suit around a gathering of motion-captured cameras filming her every move. Kanata was last seen in 2015, The Force Awakens, helping heroes Finn, played by John Boyega, and Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford, escaped the First Order attack on her castle, lending Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber to Finn in the process. Filming on Episode 8 commenced in February at Pinewood Studios in London. Johnson has shared set photos from the sequel before last posting a photograph of cinematographer Stephen Yedlin near the iconic Millennium Falcon. Johnson wrote, cinematographer at Stephen Yedlin, hard to believe that today we wrapped up week 4. It is just flying by. On Monday, Nyong'o was featured in a photo shared by co-star Mark Hamill, who plays Luke Skywalker, which also includes stars Oscar Isaac, who plays Poe Dameron, hilariously planting a pair of bunny ears onto Hamill's unnoticed. Lucasfilm's president Kathleen Kennedy and Star Wars veteran Mark Hamill have announced a fundraising campaign sponsored by CrowdRise to support Star Wars Force for Change. The initiative is intended to inspire people to make a positive impact on the world. Star Wars Force of Change will match the donations of Star Wars fans up to $1 million from Tuesday through May 4th, Star Wars Day. The campaign has already raised more than $10 million with the help of members from the Star Wars community. The 4 selected charities that will benefit are the U.S. Fund for UNICEF in support of UNICEF Kid Power, American Red Cross, Boys and Girls Club of America, and Make-A-Wish. Kennedy said in a statement, Star Wars fans are some of the most generous, thoughtful, and sympathetic people I've ever met. I am so proud of the charitable work they have done over the years and hope this month-long donation matching campaign will go some way to express our sincere thanks to their tireless efforts. Hamill is an actor best known for portraying hero Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars franchise. The latest installment, Force Awakens, was released on DVD and Blu-ray Tuesday. Will Smith shared a selfie of himself with his famous co-stars on the set of their new movie Collateral Beauty. Tuesday's image includes Smith, Keira Knightley, Helen Mirren, Kate Winslet, Edward Norton, Michael Pena, Naomi Harris, and Jacob Lattimore. Smith captioned the snapshot, which was reposted on Warner Bros. Pictures' Facebook page. "I think I'm going to need a longer arm soon. Honored to be working with the amazing group of actors. Hashtag Collateral Beauty." Directed by David Frankel, Collateral Beauty is scheduled for theatrical release December 16th. A synopsis reads, when a successful New York advertising executive experiences deep personal tragedy and retreats from life entirely, his colleagues devise a drastic plan to force him to confront his grief in a surprising and profoundly human way. Icon Australia has released a trailer for the latest Mel Gibson action thriller Blood Father, helmed by French filmmaker Jean-Francois Richet. The film co-stars Erin Moriarty, Diego Luna, William H. Macy, Thomas Mann, and Elizabeth Rome. It is expected to open in theaters August 25th. The profoundly laced clip introduces Gibson as an ex-con tattoo artist John Link, who breaks parole to protect his once-missing daughter from violent drug dealers against the backdrop of the American Southwest. Gibson is an actor, director, producer, and Oscar winner known for his films The Passion of the Christ, The Patriot, Braveheart, and Lethal Weapon and Mad Max film franchises. He was most recently seen on screen in 2014 in the aging action hero ensemble flick The Expendables 3. The last film he directed was 2006 Apocalypto, and he won an Oscar for Best Director for 1995's Braveheart. Gibson has stayed out of the limelight in recent years after controversial racist, anti-Semitic, and homophobic remarks he has made on various occasions sparked a backlash from colleagues and fans. The actor has publicly apologized for his behavior, which also included a drunk driving arrest and allegations of domestic violence from the mother of his youngest child, explaining that he was angry and or drunk at the time of the incidents. Some longtime famous friends, such as director George Miller, actors Jodie Foster, and actor Robert Downey Jr., have continuously stood by him and vouched for his character despite his myriad scandals. Recording artist Pink is set to drop her latest track, a song from the Alice Through the Looking Glass soundtrack, next week, Walt Disney Studios announced. The film company said in a Facebook post on Monday, "Don't be late for this very important day. On April 15th, Pink will release her brand new single, Just Like Fire, from Alice, hashtag Through the Looking Glass." Directed by James Bobbin and produced by Tim Burton, the live-action fantasy film stars Johnny Depp, Anne Hathaway, Mia Wasikowska, Helen Bonham Carter, Sacha Baron Cohen, and the late Alan Rickman. It is open in theaters May 27th. The trailer for Swiss Army Man starring Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano have gotten more than 1.5 million views on YouTube since A24 posted it Monday. The message posted alongside the 2-minute clip, "There are 7 billion people on the planet. You might be lucky enough to bump into the one person you want to spend the rest of your life with." The trailer shows the castaway Dano attempting to hang himself just as a dead man played by Radcliffe washes up on his deserted island. Dano tells Radcliffe, who shocks him by replying, "I need you to help me get home, okay, buddy? Okay, buddy." Hallucinating from starvation, Dano's character believes Radcliffe's guy is talking as he drags him around, using his body as a shield and various tools before eventually riding his flatulent corpse off the island into the ocean. Co-starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead, the movie is set for release June 17th. It is screened at the Sundance Film Festival in January. Emilia Clarke is weighing in on the controversial sexual politics of Game of Thrones. The 29-year-old English actress discussed the disparity between male and female nudity in the May issue of Glamour magazine. Clarke and other actresses are often shown nude on the HBO series, while their male counterparts, including former star Jason Momoa, remain covered. Clarke said of the actor who plays her on-screen husband, Khal Drogo, "I saw Jason's member, but it was covered in a pink, fluffy sock. Showing it would make people feel bad. It's too fabulous." She also added more seriously, "No, I don't know why the disparity exists, but I like to bring your memory back to Mr. Mikhail Hosman and I copulating for the first time, which began with me saying, 'Take off your clothes,' and then you got to see his perfect bottom." Clarke, who portrays Daenerys Targaryen, a.k.a. Khaleesi, playfully said she'd love to see all the pretty boys return and take their trousers down if she were writing fan fiction. The actress recently defended Game of Thrones from critics who claims the show is sexist. She told Entertainment Weekly, there are women who are depicting as sexual tools, women who have zero rights, women who are queens, but only to a man, and there are women who are literally unstoppable and are powerful as you can possibly imagine. She said, "It pains me to hear people taking Thrones out of context with anti-feminist spins. The series shows the range that happens to women and ultimately shows women are not only equal, but have a lot of strength." Game of Thrones is based on the A Song of Ice and Fire book series by George R.R. Martin. Daenerys is raped by Khal Drogo in Season 1 is one example critics cite when complaining of the show's treatment of women, but Clark told Glamour her character managed to come out empowered. She said of Dany later taking charge of Khal Drogo, as George R.R. Martin, why he did that, because that's on him, but I thought the consensual sex she has thereafter was genius. She is physically saying, "You can't rape me again, I'm going to be in control and show you something you've never seen before." Game of Thrones Season 6 will premiere April 24th. Michelle Rodriguez says she felt more jealousy than sadness after her Fast and Furious co-star Paul Walker was killed in a high-speed car crash in 2013 at the age of 40. The 37-year-old actress said she partly coped with the loss by taking the psychedelic drug ayahuasca in the new documentary The Reality of Truth. The controversial film explores the connection between spirituality and psychedelics. She said, "I have to say, when I lost Paul, I went through about a year of just being like an animal. Like, what could I do physically to just get my mind off existentialism, get my mind off of how transient life is and how we can come here and can disappear at any moment." She confessed, "I did everything I could possibly do to hide from myself. I'll tell you that my ayahuasca trip made me sad that he left me here. It wasn't a sadness that he's gone, it's more like a jealousy that he's there first." Walker was killed in November 2013 when the Porsche driven by his friend Roger Rodriguez crashed into trees and a utility pole in Santa Clarita, northwest of Los Angeles. Authorities ruled that the accident was caused by excessive speed. Walker left daughter Meadow, now 17, behind. Rodriguez also talked about Walker's death in an interview with Entertainment Weekly last spring, meaning she, quote, "went on a binge to cope. She admitted, I went pretty crazy. A lot of the stuff I did last year I would never do had I've been in my right mind. I was pushing myself to feel like nothing I could do could make me feel alive, so I just kept pushing myself harder and harder." She shared, "I could see Paul once every 2 years and just know that there was another human being on the planet who's deep like me, who loves like that. When that disappears, you wonder, wait a minute, what did I do to hold on to?" Rodriguez and Walker co-starred in 5 Fast and Furious movies, including Furious 7, which was released after the actor's death. Co-star Vin Diesel has also been open about his grief and sang a tribute to Walker at the People's Choice Awards in January. Actors Misha Barton and professional partner Artem Chiganestev were eliminated from Season 22 of Dancing with the Stars in Los Angeles Monday night. The OC alum said after getting the boot, "It's been a wonderful experience, it really has." Barton was the second celebrity to be cut from the show due to a combination of low scores from the judges and viewers' votes. Rivera exited last week. Still in the running for the coveted Mirror Ball Trophy, along with their professional partners, are mixed martial artist Paige Van Zandt, singer Wanya Morris, football players Doug Flutie, Antonio Brown, and Von Miller, actors Jodie Sweetin and Kim Fields, Marla Maples, Donald Trump's ex-wife, America's Next Top Model Natalie DeMarco, and meteorologist Ginger Z. Dancing with the Stars is hosted by Tom Bergeron and Aaron Andrews, while Len Goodman, Bruno Tonini, and Caroline Inaba serve as celebrity judges. Arrow's Katie Cassidy is set to appear on fellow superhero show The Flash and Vixen, reprising her role as Black Canary and as a new character, Black Siren. As reported by Entertainment Weekly Monday, Cassidy will make her Flash debut in episode 22 of the hit superhero drama, portraying an alternative version of her character, Assistant District Attorney by day, crime-fighting Black Canary by night, Laurel Lance. Arrow's executive producer Mark Guggenheim revealed you will see her on an episode of The Flash playing the Earth 2 version of Laurel Lance. Cassidy will be seen on The Flash as Dinah Drake, also known as the Black Siren. In the comics, Drake was formerly portrayed as the mother of Black Canary, Dinah Laurel Lance. For Vixen, however, Cassidy will appear as Black Canary in Season 2 of the animated spin-off alongside titular hero Mary McCabe, played by Megalyn Echenique. Cassidy's appearance will explain how Lance and McCabe first meet. Episode 22 of The Flash will air May 17th on the CW. Amy Schumer slammed Glamour magazine on social media for including her in their plus-size issue. The Trainwreck star wrote on Instagram alongside a photo of the page she was featured on, "I think there's nothing wrong with being plus-size, beautiful, healthy women. Plus-size is considered size 16 in America. I go between a size 6 and an 8. At Glamour Mag put me in their plus size only issue without asking or letting me know, and it doesn't feel right to me. Schumer was placed by Glamour in a Women Who Inspire Us article alongside Melissa McCarthy and Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Ashley Graham. She continued, young girls seeing my body type thinking that is plus size? What are your thoughts? Mine are not cool glamour, but glamorous. In a new promo for Season 4 of Comedy Central's Inside Amy Schumer, the actress tries her best to impress Hamilton creator and star Lin-Manuel Miranda with a musical play of her own. The clip, released Monday, featured the comedian inviting over a reluctant Miranda to her dance studio in order to get some pointers on her in-developed musical based on American flag maker Betsy Ross. Schumer exclaimed excitedly about her play, a hip-hop musical about another historical famous revolutionary character named Bethany Ross. Miranda corrects Betsy Ross, corrects her as he orders an Uber to leave the awkward meeting. You're mixing up a historical figure with the real housewife. Miranda then unenthusiastically watches as the Inside star makes a fool of herself performing hip-hop songs centered around Betsy Ross and the creation of the American flag. The show's producer and Schumer's sister Kim Caramel and Roots drummer Questlove also makes appearances helping Schumer out with her presentation before Miranda decides to wait for his car outside. Inside Amy Schumer returns for Season 4 on Comedy Central April 21st. Lisa Weil and Paul Adelstein have filed for divorce according to reports. The couple, who have been married for 9 years, filed divorce papers on March 25th, as reported by People magazine. The documents cite irreconcilable differences as the reason for their divorce and separation, which took place starting on January 15, 2016. Weil, who is known for her role as Bonnie Winterbottom on How to Get Away with Murder, and Adelstein, who has starred in Grey's Anatomy and Scandal, share a 5-year-old daughter, Josephine, together. The actress will be representing herself during the proceedings and will be requesting joint custody for Josephine. Adelstein can be seen as Jake in Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce, while Weil is set to reprise her role as Paris Geller in Netflix's upcoming revival of The Gilmore Girls. Rob Kardashian and girlfriend Blac Chyna appeared to be engaged. The 29-year-old reality star and 27-year-old model sparked engagement rumors Tuesday by sharing a photo of Blac Chyna with an enormous diamond ring and the caption, "Yes." Fans reacted to the post with both congratulations and criticism. Some commented on how happy the couple seems, while others remarked skeptical of the engagement of the pair's relationship in general. Kardashian and Blac Chyna previously sparked engagement rumors in February by captioning a photo with a diamond ring emoji. The couple were first linked in January and have been inseparable since. Scott Disick, ex-partner of Kardashian's sister Kourtney Kardashian, recently said of the relationship to People magazine, "I'm just so grateful and happy about it. There's literally nothing but happiness. I'm just happy that he's happy." Kardashian and Blac Chyna have also appeared to have the support of the reality star's mother, Kris Jenner. The 60-year-old mom admitted she doesn't know Blac Chyna well in an interview last month, but said Kardashian is doing well. She told the Kyle and Jackie O show, he's been very, very, very happy lately, and I think he's in a really good place. I haven't seen Blac Chyna that much, and I don't know her as well as everyone else, but she seems like a really nice girl. Blac Chyna shares a 3-year-old son, King Kyle Stevenson, with her ex-fiancée Tyga, who is now dating Kardashian's half-sister Kylie Jenner. Tyga and Kylie Jenner have been linked since 2014 and went public with their relationship in August. Melissa McCarthy had the audience on their feet following an epic round of lip-sync battle on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. The actress, who appeared on the late-night show Monday to promote her upcoming movie, The Boss, was challenged by host Fallon to lip-sync karaoke game, which has now been a hit series on Spike TV. Fallon kicked things off with his rendition of Melanie's brand new Key, but things were taken to the next level once McCarthy took to the stage to perform DMX's X Gonna Give It To You wearing a fitted black cap. The actress said before throwing away the microphone to perform the rap hit, "I don't get nervous a lot. I'm pretty freaked out about crushing you." Fallon responded with the recent track, Zayn Malik's hit song, Pillow Talk, which saw the comedian laying down on a pillow as he mimicked the song's sultry lyrics. McCarthy shut the competition down with an impressive rendition of Colors of the Wind, a song featured in Disney's 1995 animated film Pocahontas, for a round 2 performance. Wearing protective eyewear, McCarthy performed the song against a nature backdrop as she was continually pelted with stuffed animals, waters, unrelenting wind, and finally glitter at the end. Afterwards, a smiling and messy McCarthy was greeted by a standing ovation. John Travolta portrayed himself as a modern, easygoing, and supportive dad in a Tuesday episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. The People vs. O.J. Simpson American Crime Story star appeared on the show with his wife Kelly Preston and his daughter Ella Blue Travolta, but it seems the interview was mostly directly to the 16-year-old girl. Host Ellen DeGeneres asked Ella if she was dating someone, but her father answered before she could. He said, "Oh, no, I don't interfere with that. I know two guys she hangs out with, but I don't ask anything about what they say or do with each other." Preston, in response to DeGeneres' question, "I know, Mom knows everything." Both mom and daughter confessed the teen is not dating yet. Regarding the 16-year-old driving, DeGeneres took her outside the studios to see how good she was on parallel parking. The host joked, "I'm going to let you drive my car. That's how much I trust you." John Travolta, DeGeneres, and Ella went outside, and they let the girl sit in front for her driving test. Even though DeGeneres did not let her finish her task, it seems Ella will be a good driver. Selena Gomez is developing a new television series for the Freeform channel. Deadline reports the 23-year-old singer and actress is teaming up with the network and Instant Mom and The Mysteries of Laura executive producer Aaron Kaplan on the project. Gomez and Kaplan will co-executive produce the series, which is being described as a Latina empire. The show is set in a low-income Latino neighborhood and will follow an 18-year-old girl who's destined for greatness. Kaplan got the idea for the series after seeing Los Angeles high school senior Ana Covarrubias speak at an event in November. Covarrubias, who discussed making a difference in her poor neighborhood, will serve as a consultant on the project. The Freeform channel is owned by Disney ABC Television Group and was previously known as ABC Family. The network features programming aimed at young adults, including Pretty Little Liars and Shadowhunters. Gomez, who came to fame as Alex Russo on the Disney Channel series The Wizards of Waverly Place, is not expected to act on the show. The singer is instead preparing to kick off her revival tour May 6th in Las Vegas. Rapper Drake has released 2 new singles ahead of the release of his upcoming 4th studio album, Views from the Six. Released exclusively on Apple's iTunes Tuesday, one of the tracks entitled Pop Style features hip-hop megastars Jay-Z and Kanye West, labeled as The Throne, a reference to the duo's 2011 joint collaboration, Watch the Throne. The aggressive tune features Drake and West exchanging barbs about their success, while Jay-Z comes in towards the middle, quickly proclaiming, "They're still out to get me, they don't get it, I cannot be gotten, that is a given." The second upbeat dance track entitled One Dance features Nigerian rapper Wizkid and Filipino R&B singer Kyla. Drake croons, I need one dance, got the Hennessy in my hand, one more before I go." Currently, there's no solid release date for Views from the Six. However, Drake has confirmed previously on his OVO Sound radio show that it would drop in April. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1968, Stanley Kubrick's science fiction classic 2001: A Space Odyssey makes its debut in the movie theaters. Kubrick had first gained prominence as a director for the World War I era drama Paths of Glory in 1957. After helming the big-budget Roman epic Spartacus in 1960, he made a 1962 screen adaptation of Vladimir Nabokov's novel Lolita before turning to an even more controversial topic, nuclear warfare, in the darkly bizarre satire Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. In the spring of 1964, Kubrick met with Arthur C. Clarke, a former officer in the Royal Air Force and chairman of the British Interplanetary Society, who had begun a full-time science fiction writing career in 1951. Over the next year, Clarke and Kubrick worked closely to adapt the former's short story The Sentinel into a movie screenplay as well as a full-length novel. Clarke also worked as a general scientific advisor on the film. Originally entitled Journey Beyond the Stars, Kubrick's film was released in April 1968 as 2001: A Space Odyssey. Jumping seamlessly from Africa in the Pesico era to a space shuttle cabin some 4 million years later, the film clocked in at around 3 hours and contained less than 40 minutes of dialogue. Stretch of absolute silence or the sound of human breathing, mimicking the external and internal experience of being inside a spacesuit, were interspersed with grand orchestral scores, including works by both Richard and Johann Strauss. Kubrick intended 2001 to be a primarily visual rather than a verbal experience, and the scarcity of dialogue and languid pacing only enhanced the impact of the film's impressive visual effects. Though 2001 received many negative reviews when it was released, New Yorker's Pauline Kael, for one, called it monumentally unimaginative. Its prestige grew over the years, and it's now regarded by many as Kubrick's masterwork and one of the most significant films of the 20th century. Its sweeping visual style and psychedelic special effects directly influenced space blockbusters such as George Lucas's Star Wars, movies. At the 41st Annual Academy Awards in April 1969, the film did not receive a nomination for Best Picture, though Kubrick was nominated in the Best Director category. He lost to Sir Carol Reed for Oliver. Of 4 nominations, 2001 won 1 Oscar for Best Visual Effects. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, April 6, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.